What is the situation with the water? Obviously, in Palisades, it ran out last night in the hydrants. I was talking to the firefighter in this block. They left because there was no water in the hydrant here.
The local folks are trying to figure that out. I mean,
Whoa, Gucci them, gang, gang, gang. It's your boy here, the Nemesis. California is burning down. More specifically, LA. And as the fires rage and people lose their homes, what are your elected officials doing? Running their mouth, deflecting, and running away to Africa.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Do you think you should have been visiting Ghana while this was unfolding back home?
Which that's a Dave Chappelle move. Alright, I guess the mayor is just a fan of Dave Chappelle. I wouldn't imagine that for it being such a liberal fucking city, but this was a long time coming. We gotta be real here. Like, ask yourself this. Why don't you live in LA? And if you do live in LA, why do you live in LA? Is it to see the stars? To try to make it big out there? Or is it some fucking swamped up fantasy that you fucking have in your goddamn head because of some movie that's made out there? Because we gotta be real here. Anybody with a working brain and functioning eyes can see that LA is a shithole. For years, there's been a horrible homeless problem, violence upon men, women, children. And what did they do about it? Nothing. They did nothing. What they worried about was banal, nothing issues, such as race, gender, sexuality, and whatever flippity-flab flute bull crap doesn't really matter in the real world. Shit that just starts problems. And look what happened. It's burning down. They cared more about going up against the Trump administration than they did their own fucking people. The people that elected them. But I'm being too harsh. Because celebrities lost their fucking home. Oh no, let me wipe away my tears with the $100 bill. Like, okay, that's your problem. I'm sorry, that sucks. Like, it does suck. I'm sure you had memories and memorabilia and all that stuff, and it does suck to lose that stuff. I'd be pissed if I lost all my stuff. But the difference is that you could have moved. You could have got out of there. And I refer back to my question. Why do you live there? It is a shithole. And if it's because of your job, really? Like, are we really playing that shit? You're telling me you can't get some, like, rental house in LA and then go live somewhere the hell else and only come to the rental house when you need to make a movie or a TV show or whatever? Like, if it's like year round, then okay. But maybe you should have like moved to a different city in California. Something that's like a small commute or, you know, a private plane ride. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about this whole thing happening because it was just a long time coming.
Finally, your message to the folks here, to this community.
I mean, we have their backs, and we're going to be back, and this is going to be a long recovery process. But look, we have residents moving back into Paradise, California. I've seen remarkable recovery efforts. I've seen remarkable sense of community, purpose, resilience. So, I'm not just playing the politician role of optimism. I really am long-term optimistic. But the devastation to hear people wailing and crying, concerned about their pet, their family, they're just bewildered about what they're experiencing. And again, not just experience. I was not talking past tense. This is happening in real time. 0% containment.
And their only actual possibility of getting real relief out of this is not going to come from the Biden administration, because it's not going to be from the Biden administration that you, the citizens of LA, are actually going to get what you need, the relief you need. Like, and all you got to do is look at Hawaii. They didn't give a fuck. They still don't give a fuck. How long is it taking to rebuild? The city that burned down in Hawaii. Now, they're going to rebuild these celebrity houses and these quote unquote important people's houses, but yours can go on a 5-year hold.
So I'm not just playing the politician role of optimism.
Don't you have family living somewhere? Can't you go live with them? Like, are you what's wrong with you? Like, why don't you have a family? Are you a loser? Like, are you a creep? Are you a weirdo? Like, does your family not talk to you because you have something like, oh, like maybe you're just weird. Maybe you just deserved it. Maybe you had it coming. That's how your elected officials look at you.
Optimism.
You put them back in power. When you had a chance to get them the fuck out of there, no. They're good people. They go up against the orange man. They're looking out for my beliefs. Let me ask you something. Did those beliefs save your home, your apartment, all your shit, your animals, your loved ones? Did it? Because I'm hearing a big old no. But you made your choice to live there. And I completely expect like some sort of funding, not just government, but like GoFundMe's and all that shit. I'm not saying for like people who, the citizens, the ones who deserve it, but I see some like weird celebrity, not even like just like A-listers, like the top people who are actually in movies, but like YouTube people, TikTok people. I can see them taking fucking advantage of it, and it's disgusting. But ultimately, you made your choice. You've had your warnings. And once again, if you have a working brain and functional eyes, you wouldn't be living in LA. You wouldn't be living in California. It is a hellhole. And unfortunately, now you have the flames to actually make it a hellhole. And what will fucking happen? I will tell you immediately what will happen. Buildings will go up. Celebrity houses will be rebuilt. The wealthy will be taken care of. And the poor will have to make the decision of rebuild on their own or leave. And this could be the ultimate ending of LA, which it was something that I have feared for years, as I do not want them to come to like Michigan at all and make this the new Hollywood. I don't want them to go anywhere and make anything the new Hollywood, unless it's like some city in Florida that is constantly hit by tornadoes and hurricanes. Do that. Try to get your Roland Emmerich fucking movies out of there. Get some live action hurricanes. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people ain't gonna have my opinion about it, but whatever. You had your chance to get out. You chose to live there because you have some fucking fantasy in your head, or you have some stupid ass excuse, bullshit justification of living in LA. There is no reason to live there. All you gotta do is look at the statistics and tell me why you would actually fucking live there. I'm Nihilistic Nemesis. Peace!
I hate to even ask this question, but the president-elect chose to attack you, blame you for this.
It's one can't even respond to it. I mean, it's people are literally fleeing. People have lost their lives. Kids lost their schools. Families completely torn asunder. Churches burned down. This guy wanted to politicize it. I have a lot of thoughts, and I know what I want to say. I won't. I stood next to a president of the United States of America today, and I was proud to be with Joe Biden. And he had the backs of every single person in this community. He didn't play politics, didn't try to divide any of us.